I think we're good. Yeah. Believe it. No, I need this. Well, we live, so last stream, I was doing, texture stuff for status effects. I have finished that. The texture for my status effects exist. I solved the original problem that I had, so I was able to jam both of my... I can cram all of my effects into a single texture. Or a single material. I can actually jam all my textures into a single material for Unreal. And so the reason I wanted I wanted them in a single texture is so that for, let's see, like, where am I? There seems to be a built-in thing that I can use to have like my textures overlay my guy here. That's built into the skeletal mesh component of the blueprint, which is I can put an overlay material, which will move the which will show my status effects on him without me having to add in a second mesh, a second like static mesh or skeleton, which is just the status effect. Now, because if I had to have each status as a like the actual like visual effect for each as separate materials, I would need a separate like invisible mesh for each one. And each of those meshes would have to be animating at the same time as this, or I would need separate static, like, individual static meshes for each, like, skeleton on this fucker. Thankfully, I can jam them all in and overlay them on top of each other, seeming well enough, for my liking at least. Gameplay, and well enough gameplay wise to show the player that this guy has multiple things on him. So past this, because I am by no, I guess on to stuff that I am more familiar with doing, which is actually, I'm updating how I am doing status effects. That's what I should hopefully be... That's what I will be doing, hopefully. I'll be making progress and maybe finishing it this stream. I don't know. Because I'm going to be conscious of what time it is, because I do need to leave at some point. So I might be here for like at most an hour. We'll see. Yeah, so before I had it where each status effect individually was, when a status got applied, I would create a component that would be put into a blueprint. Instead of having to create and destroy a component. So instead of me having to put shock, like this shock on him like 5 times because it stacks, and destroying each one individually when it runs out, I am changing it so it's only one that's always on him. And I'm just going to activate or deactivate it as I need to hopefully save some, have some optimization of having to constantly create or destroy a component, because I can see that becoming a problem with because the status effect will be applied each time he gets shot. So if I'm using a fully automatic, if I'm using any type of machine gun, if I'm using any type of like LMG or an SMG specifically, something with a really fast rate of fire, each bullet that hits is going to apply the status. And so that's going to create a problem where he has like 50 status effects stacked onto him, so it's 50 different objects instead of it just being one singular object that I'm telling, hey, just trigger yourself for however many stacks there are. Why was this here? Oh, I know why that was there. Okay, I think I know why that was there. I think I finished this. I think I finished with this with electric. No, I need to now actually deal with applying the materials. Right. So if that, we're gonna do this. I'm going to. Oh, and then our background music for this stream is the soundtrack from Armored Core 6. I think it's 6. I don't think it's 4. I'm pretty confident that Rubicon was 6, if I'm reading Roman numerals correctly. And a link to the playlist for the OST is in the description, as I am required to put it there, to my understanding. I don't know. So I wanted to do something like this. Yes, I wanted to save. I wanted to move where I have that stored. I'm going to change where I am actually saving the material for myself. Instead of it being here. Where did I put it? It's one of these. No, not one of you, it's one of these. State. Player, weapon, overlay. I want this one not be here, but instead be here. The player itself doesn't need it, but it saves me a cast. Compile. And tell me there's an error because of how Unreal wants to manage script. I need to somehow set, it's probably it's OBS setting where I can change it where the screen So I just realized that, oh yeah, if I go to the script, I have to go into OBS and change that to the screen. I need to find out if I can automate that somehow. I did actually do this? Yeah, okay, I need to fix this. One of my problems with writing actual script, not Blueprint, in Unreal is that it generates crap in the background for, I'm assuming, for compatibility with blueprints. And it doesn't like how I wrote a script, and so what it generates is incorrect and causes an error, and I have to go in and fix it randomly. Okay. Actually, do I need to do this here? No, I don't think I actually do. I don't think I actually need to do any of this here. No, I need to put it there. Okay. I don't need to apply it, I just need to get rid of it. False. If it's false, pull this back. Material. And set value. Zero. I mean, this is out of date. Alright. What do you... Oh, because of nonsense, that's why. Did I freeze? Did I die? No. Ah! No. Go here. Go back to you. Unreal. I wanna... Thank you. Okay, where was I? I'll let it fix that. You... Compile. Go do your work. So this should remove... This should hide the effect for this status. Could I technically jam all of this into... Theoretically... Yes, I can jam all of this into one component now, because of how I'm doing it. Do I want to do that? Maybe. I'll leave it all separate for now. Leave them separate. Okay, you. Now, yeah, status effect. Status. It's gonna be. It's gonna be this. If I'm still doing... Okay, I can move this into... I can put this into C++. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move that here. Because I'm just going to be copying and pasting it. Yeah. Where am I? Oh, I'll do it that way. Go to... If I do this, does this show now? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, where are status effects? You... Oh, I'm gonna change this in a way that breaks it. It's not gonna break it, but it's gonna make Unreal scream at me. So I want to add... Status... So what I'm doing, I'm moving one of my... I've realized that I'm going to be writing a implementation. I've realized that I'm going to be moving this function. I'm going to just be copying and writing the same exact thing in each blueprint. So I'm just moving it here instead, so I don't have to write that. I don't have to copy and paste that however many times over. I just write it here and forget about it. So this is... Add duration to stack, increase stack num. Call status effect equals 1. Okay. Stack. Add duration. Stack. If stack num equals 1, then I want to call status effect strength, and I can do. Oh, I have it. Oh no, I know why it's like that. I can spell character correctly, character base. So this nonsense, is the same as this nonsense. It's just this, but in script. This way I can get rid of it from here, unless I want it to do something different. I'm going to close both of you. I even have still. Okay. Still got time. Do that again. Whoa. compile now. Cool, now it's gonna complain again. Actually, it compiled, didn't complain what I thought it was gonna complain about. Okay, so in here, I should be able to get rid of this. Okay, now... I don't need to do that, it does it already. I need to now navigate this. Okay. Oh, how I wish I could leave this and how I could write this in actual set it up now. I wish I had this set up so I can write an actual script, but I don't for organization. Bullshittery. Yeah. Okay, so or do you actually how do you work differently? No, you don't. It's the same. It's just, it's not, I don't extend. It's, everything stacks the same way. I'm gonna leave all this here. I'm going to take this and then repeat. I thought I saved. I saved something somewhere. Where did I saved some number somewhere? Okay, no, okay, I know how I did this, so without having to save anything. So 4 stacks. I need to do element. Do that first. I need to grab you. That goes there. This goes here. Okay, I see how this goes. I understand. As of this second, how I did this. What? Oh, this is... That goes there, that goes there. I can pull this back there. That does that. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Okay, alright, oh, that's... What are you? Are you still 5? Are you 5? Yes, you're 5. Do I change... When this stacks, when this upgrades, is it the duration that I change or the strength? I'm assuming it's the strength. I'm hoping it's the strength. I would believe if I up every time the the status is upgraded on the gun. It's oh no, I know why. Okay. This does work differently. Okay, so I need stack num. I need stack num, not stacks for this. I don't actually need this. Okay. Okay. So it's still gonna be this. So it's gonna be this whole thing, but I need to add. It's gonna have other nonsense at the end of it. It's not gonna just do that. Put this back up here. I don't need this anymore because it won't do anything. Because the guy it's attached. I don't need to check if what I'm attached to is living. Because if it's not, and this is gone as well. Wasn't that my? I have no fucking clue. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. It's going to be... It's this. Ah, fuck. How do I do this? I can't... I have to... Yeah, for the shock effect, this worked perfect. This worked fine. How do I actually stack this as one entity? How do I stack this? I think I have to do it as... Okay, I'm glad I did things as I did. Okay, give me add status. This is going to be different for this. Or is it? So I'm going to... Okay. How do I do this? Every time this goes, I need to give them their movement back, and then lower the stack num. If stack num is nothing, I return the material back to what it's supposed to be. If okay, I can leave. Okay, I can leave that as is. That calls this. This will lower. Okay. Event. Custom event. Move. Stack. It's going to do this, and the other half I will delete. So I need strength. I need, yeah, attached to still. But then why? Edit that. Okay. Yeah, because this doesn't repeat no matter how many times this goes. Okay, that's why. Okay, no, I understand why I need this. Now, this has to be. This is gonna be strength. Attached to. This is an integer. This is. So okay, I will explain. So the problem is that I need to split this into two separate functions because I need this to not repeat. I need just this. I need this to call once when an effect is added, and then. Yeah, I need to call this once when an effect is added, and then I need to repeat just the removal. I can't add this to my standard add event, add strict, because I don't give it. I'm not giving it what it's. I'm not giving it this. I'm just telling it this is the thing strength. Add a stack. Move on. So I need to take this part. I can take this, drag this here. This goes there. I can move these around. No, I went through. No, I don't want to pass by reference. I want to just move. I want to reorder those things. This goes there. And then... Oh, it doesn't matter. This goes there. This then comes down and goes, it's addition. Reorder these again. The order that I have these in doesn't matter. It's just it makes it neater. This does go there, right? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because I dragged all the way over there. That goes there. This comes back. This just goes all the way there. Do I actually need that to be like that? Can I just add it like that? No, I can't. Yes, I can, because I can do that. It goes there. Okay. No. Okay, compile, save, and then... So that gets added. This gets restored back. Do stack num. You decrease. So yeah, after every 5 seconds, you lose a stack. If this equals 0, rather if it I want the inverse. If this does not equal 0, we need to call. Actually, say I will flip it. I will do this equals 0, and then I will do this. Do it like this. So if we don't equal 0, we need to remove stack. So you pull this back. This is there. Yeah, and then this is gonna come back. It's back, because it has to go back there. Yeah. Sure. Okay. And then, so this will just repeat until we have no more stacks left. When stack is 0, we can get our owner. Can actually, no, it's not owner. We can get this. It's gonna be this again. This flies up here. Get overlay. What are you? Oh no! Oh no! You're not supposed to be a character. You're supposed to be a character. You're supposed to be this. Because I need an overlay. Ole! Ole! Ole, ole, ole. 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 Set. Scalar. Parameter value. Is frozen to 0. Okay. This I just realized I hate that. But either way. Okay, that should be this done. No, it's not. I need to actually. This needs to call remove stack. This way, I can actually get rid of. This way, I can actually get rid of the status effect once the duration of once if the duration of each stack of the status has been cleared. Things will stack. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Okay, that's that fixed because I have applying the actual visual effect in here. And this works. Instead of this being apply status, I need to change this. I need to go here. Where is it? That status. Apply static. Oh, okay, so is that the one that I have? Yes, okay. That's still correct. I don't need the status type anymore. Okay. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do any of this. Oh, sorry, okay, I do need the status type. It's going to be status effects. Status type. Add status. Strength. Type any of this correctly. Then, yeah, depending on the status type, then switch over. I could put that in the individual status effects at this point. I don't need to do a switch. Because, yeah, that's going to happen every single time that... Okay, so I might as well move that over. No, I don't want to move it over, because it's not... Because I don't want it to... it doesn't matter if it does it to the player. I'll leave it there for now. Realistically, I can get away with taking that out, but... I can move that into the individual status effect instead of the enemy, so I don't need to do the switch statement, but... No, I still would, because of how I put the add status, so never mind. I'll leave it there. It works if it stays there. It's not broken, so don't fix it. At least at this point, I can look at trying to micro optimize everything. Once there's once the damn thing is playable. So now, I need to test this. Now, do I have anything? I should make. No, I have no debug nonsense activated. Go. Now then, I need to actually find out. I need to get a weapon and has the will actually apply status effects. I need to put that mod. I need to acquire the mod. Go. Give me something. None of those have what I am looking for. Excellent. I can kill things faster, that helps. But I need something that actually has the damn... I've also this will only work for the one specific enemy, which is the grunt. I have... Where was this? Where did this error happen? Why did this error happen? Attempted to access missing property owner. What do you mean? What do you mean it's missing? It's... Wait, reload. Thank you, Unreal, for Unreal nonsense. So... Sometimes Unreal has a problem with registering that I made an actual change in the script and then putting that change into the blueprint. And so it will not register the blueprint as the correct data type that it's supposed to be, and will cause errors when there shouldn't be any. And the only way to fix that is to close Unreal and then reopen Unreal. No, if OBS can... Oh, no, that's why. So that's all. Yeah, if OBS can realize that I'm in Unreal. Thank you. Okay, that should hopefully now not... That should not happen again, but now I can actually fix the actual error that I realized. Wait, you're in here. Never... no, it will still happen. I don't want to... I'll fix it temporarily. If overlay that does not equal nothing, and it's valid. I hate misclicking controls. I hate hitting Control V. I hate hitting Control C when I mean to hit Control V. So I copy nothing and then remove what I copied. If I can realistically get rid of this later. I can get rid of that if statement. For now, it is just a... It is the band-aid solution until I actually, It's not really, it's to prevent problems. Because not every enemy has their actual model in the game yet. Once they all have their own models made and put into the game, I can get rid of that if statement. Until then, it is there while things are under construction. Okay, now. We go back to Unreal. One. Unreal. Compile Unreal, please. I need to fix something with OBS. Am I back in Unreal? Yes. We're back. Okay, let's try that again. Now, adding the status effects will work because I put it on their parent. So I don't need to change the individual enemy. I still need to get a weapon that will apply it. Yes! Okay, this will actually apply a status effect. As we can see, it says shock, so that will apply a status effect. Oh, that's funny. That broke. You have any errors? No. Okay. That broke, but that's a visual. Broke visually. Now I just need to find the right enemy to shoot. I should have added the debug so I can't die. Can't do it now. This works. Oh, okay. I need you. Was it you? No, yeah, it was him. Fuck. Why didn't it work? I know that didn't work. Weapons. You're calling the wrong function. Is what I'm assuming. You're calling the wrong function. Is my assumption. Shoot. Where the hell is shoot? It's the largest. Shoot. Okay. Yes. Here. Apply status effect. Isn't what I want to call. I want to. No, it is. What the fuck? Apply status. Go here. Okay. No, it's not the pro. Okay. Problem isn't what I thought it was. The gun is calling the correct function. Is it? You. They're not ever actually. No, I don't think I did. I need... Get... Overlay... Material... Okay... Dynamic material instance... Set overlay error. What do you mean? Oh, that. Okay. Huh. Fuck. Yeah, it's that's the one I want. I think. Hopefully this works. Because I don't think it's gonna be then if I drag this out and be upset. Oh, is it? Set overlay. Okay, I don't know if I need to do this, but I will just in case. An hour. Okay. That should hopefully work now. Alright, now, let's see, can I get a weapon with... I'm gonna put it in combat. No, okay, I don't need this. I don't need you. I need... to not run into a dead end. That'd be helpful. What to avoid combat? Which each of these went somewhere. Pretty good for the I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? Right now I'm testing to see if the visual effect for applying a status effect is actually working. I need to not run into I need to actually get a weapon though that does apply status effects first. So I need to run around and find that. Okay, let's go. We go. Is it this way? Yes. Okay. Give me something with. Okay. You kill things fast, but doesn't give me a status effect. Let's see. Dev testing. It would make things a lot easier. I guess part of the reason is because I guess because I'm the only person working on it, I want to it's to see, I guess, at what point do I just get bored of playing the game? Because the most important thing is to see, is it fun? And so at the moment, I guess because I am the only one who's playtesting it currently until I have a version of it that I want to actually, a demo version I want to release to be playtested, I'm my only indicator of, is this actually fun to play? And so I've avoided trying to have a specific testing area for everything, because simply it'll hide the fact for me whether, like, do I want to actually play this or not, or is it just I want to see, does this work, so I know, okay, is this working, I can move on to the next thing, and never actually discover, well, is the game fun in the first place? Is there a reason for me to keep going? It'd be a lot easier testing wise for me to see, does this work, but I'll lose out on ever being able to experience, is this fun? Is me adding this going to make it more fun or not? Okay, this should add in that, and I did at one point have a testing area, but at some point, trying to load the game into the testing area would cause it to crash, and I felt it would be better than trying to fix that. It'd be better for me to just move ahead than to spend time to fix something that's not going to end up in the actual game. Okay, cool. Okay, the effect does get applied. I need to make it a bit more apparent, but if that one works. Can I find the other effect? Yeah. Yeah, a while, yeah. Oh. Did it crash? Or is it being slow, but it crashed? I need to fix my level generator still, but... Yeah, I used to have it. I'm assuming at some point when I was changed how the level generator worked, it's my my scene to just test, does this work, stopped functioning. And so, for some things, I have ways to easily debug them. But most of them are primarily focused on debugging the generation for the level itself. Because it is the most questionable thing. So, okay, so the way it works is the whole level will generate at once. And so how can I show? So this all generates at once. This will, so once I open the scene, this will generate at once. It'll go through the generation process, do it once, and then stop. Which is why I've been I'm fine with how long it takes, because it's a one-shot load thing, I guess. And every time you progress, it gets rid of this, it gets rid of what exists, makes it, and generates it again. So if I complete the objective, I can move to the next level, and it'll regenerate it. It'll generate something completely new at start, and that's how it is. Rather than it will generate as I go and progress. I thought I put... What, does this not have... No, that does have that. Okay. Ooh, I might have broke. Yeah, because when I was first thinking about how I wanted to do the level generation, that was an idea. My main thing with having it generate as you go is because of is due to the level size, I guess. Because once like this area is completed, there's no reason for it to keep existing, and so I'd rather just get rid of it than constantly building, and because at a certain point the level it'll get too large to run decently, or it will leave the area, it'll expand out of the area where it should do the navigation. You don't have an effect on you. So I will generate the whole thing as a one-shot at the start, and then of each time. The unfortunate part of that, though, is debugging it. The generation is trying to debug why it crashes when it does is difficult. Yeah, so it still does that. It's just it still does delete everything because it just reopens the scene. So because every time I complete the main objective, I just say open the level again, and it'll trigger it'll re-trigger begin play and everything, or I think it's just called like start in Unity. So it does that still. It still does that in a sense. Wait. Okay. So like because I hit here, it it crashes more when I'm trying to playtest it. But each time that I reload, it does delete everything previously. So I guess with despawning the level, if I wanted to make it where it's I could continuously generate it, so let's say because the way it works is I would, if the Unreal is actually showing, I think it is. So the way the level despawns is yeah, because it could be how it it could be it I have a theory about why it crashes, and it's that because the error that pops up when it crashes is a Stack Overflow. So I think it's just in the loop to generate the level. It's something is causing it to run infinitely, to loop infinitely, and so and trying to properly fix that has been a problem. I can give it a temporary fix and just say if it lit, I can just throw a counter in it and say if this counter reaches like some large number, stop looping. But because the way the level despawns is I just reopen the scene, so it has to redo all of this. So in fact, it'd be the equivalent of me just changing the scenes. Yeah, I need to add a loading screen still. I need to also figure out first how to add in loading screens. I need to also teach myself that first. Yeah, I need to add in loading screens still. I need to also just figure out how to properly do loading screens, or if it's just as simple as I put an image on the screen. Because the way the level the level deletes itself is I just load in the same scene again, so it gets rid of everything that's not. So because it reopens the scene like this. Yeah, that yeah, that would work, because if I just added a counter, the flaw could be that I know it's why I haven't added the counter in yet to fix it, is that the level won't generate to the size it's supposed to be. Yeah, that I don't think it's due to stuff linking to the scene, because at times, as unfortunately this time on stream crashed every time when trying to progress a level, but from the main scene there's nothing linking to the level generation that is deleted. So if I hit start, it should. Yeah, because I don't think it's that, because because my only reasoning being that every time in the crash log it tells me it's a Stack Overflow. Oh yeah, sure. I can show the log. If it crashes again, yeah, I'll show the log and I'll put the log up. It's... Let's see, can I just... Let me just see, like, if I just die and hit restart, because that's when it's been crashing. If I just jump off, restart, now let's see, does it crash? No, and now where I want it to crash, to see the crash log, it just works. Actively printed logs. Yes, I do. I do have things that execute to yes. Yeah, I do have things that are... I am at a loss for... I do have things that are printing to the that are being printed or logged with my understanding of where Unreal saves stuff. Actively printing. The big things the main ones being how many times it's had the loop. At least that I had it commented out. That it was how many times it loops. If it has to loop multiple times, why it's having to loop. Yeah, because I have had not with this, I don't think it's with this or. Yeah, because I know with yeah, because I know that can cause problems, because I know forever ago, when I tried to program navigation for pathfinding, I had things would end up running extremely slowly because I had it saying this is to print out every point in the navigation. Yes, so it is displayed at the very. I don't know if it shows up on OBS on like the stream side, but no, for me up here it will. I have it printing onto the screen saying telling me with the number of how many times it needed to repeat itself to repeat the entire generation process to actually create the level. I do have that printing on the screen. And I used to have it printing where rooms would fail to generate. But that I had, it's still there. The code to show where things fail to generate is still there. It's just commented out because I didn't because I was able to figure out the overlapping issues that would make rooms not spawn when they should. The big problem with that is that if it crashes, it doesn't get displayed. But it is logged. I need to find out where the actual text file of the log is stored. I need to figure out again. Not really. Or at least to my knowledge of the engine, which is not that great. I don't believe so, unless I was to program in a debug mode myself. I'm stuck. Can if I complete the objective or perish again, I generate the level. Will it work? Yeah, at least unless you mean if with debug messages showing, which they do show on the screen. The ones that I have written, I just don't know if it shows again if it's showing on both sides or if it's just because I have UI in the way. Where am I? Went through that room. I can go through there. I need to add. I need a compass there so I know which direction I'm actually looking in. Where am I now? This goes back to where I came from. Where am I now? Okay, yes, this is where I want to be. Let's see, okay. Status. Okay, I want the other. I know the frost freeze effect is working. The freeze effect is working. I can, let's see, okay. If I exit the level, go to a new one. Will it crash? I need to find an exit. Okay, that is the right way. And I think it's through here. So this way at least led me to it. It brings me to an exit. Yes, it does. Yeah, I know for debugging it, I do have some things in. I do have some settings in that I can change. Okay, so it generated in the top, yeah, where it shows says one, which is how many times I had to loop through the whole process. So I had to go through everything just once to get it to work. Add random. Yes, okay, that has shock. That's what I needed. Test. That also has what I need to test. Okay. Nice, you find an enemy to shoot. Or more loot. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. I need to go to work. Okay, let's go through here. I was in. Matt, tell me where the hell am I? Oh, I need to fix Z clipping. Up, up, up. I can go up. What is he fighting? You do not have the thing I need. What's enemies? That's a new problem. Yeah, thank you. I hope to fix the generation problem. It is an issue, but yeah. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope you do well. Ow. As I have found another bug. Where I'm pretty sure... Yeah, it spawned all the enemies outside the room. I have to fix that. But I need to fix that next time. I have to get ready to go. Thank you everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, the things I'm supposed to say. I think. I don't know. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Bye.